I've been a filmmaker for the past few years and gone through many different backpacks, camera review on backpacks, what's in my camera bag, and this year I finally decided to make the jump to get the weight off my back and into this. This is the Dangyou 935 camera case. So the reason I decided to get a camera case instead of another camera backpack was I wanted to get that weight off my back. I was getting a lot of different back pains going to shoots, trying to stuff more and more camera equipment into a bag. Now, this doesn't mean I'm not using camera backpacks anymore. I still use the PGY Tech 1Mo 25L backpack. Start off with the case itself. The reason that I went for the Dangyou 935 is because I absolutely love this over the Pelican cases. One, for the handle designs and features on it. It's super comfortable to grab. I love that I'm able to use one hand to open and close the rolling handle thing. Now, on top of all that, let's dive into this little sound right here. Oh, the fact that this is so quiet is something that I absolutely love. It has these little push pins, so if I want to close the case and just be able to lightly press down and close my case without everyone hearing in the world, not this sound from Pelicans. Like, if I want to close the case quietly, that is a great feature with this case. This first main pocket right here in the front is meant for my camera that I'm currently filming on right now, but this is where my Panasonic G9, and hopefully I'll be able to switch it out to be my Panasonic GH6 will be going in this compartment, rigged up with the bottom plate and the cage on it already. Now, on the bottom half of this is where I hold my Andy Cine monitor. This is an amazing 3000 nit bright monitor with an MPF Sony battery to plug and power it. This one that is really nice is because it has a USB-C in the back, so I can plug that in to my V-mount batteries. These V-mount batteries are absolutely amazing. The ZG Cine V99, you hit the side button and it even shows you a little power indicator on top to show you how much power you have. Absolutely love these V-mount batteries. Highly recommend. Also, I forgot to mention this, so maybe if I do throw this audio in, this is the V-mount battery plate. I didn't mention this in the main part of the video, but that lives right there with my V-mount batteries. On top of my V-mount Cine batteries, I have my Mini 3 Pro batteries right here, which comes in super handy to have just those extra batteries whenever I'm filming long days and want multiple drone shots throughout the day. This is my go-to and my favorite lens in my camera kit. I'm hoping to get the 50 mil in equivalent to this. This is the 25 mil Misc T2.2 Cine Lens. I have a full video on this lens. It's absolutely amazing. It's super sharp, the breathing's super nice, and it's just a really great piece of glass. Above that, SD cards is a must. This holds all my various different SD cards and micro SD cards for my different cameras. This is a lens that I used to use all the time when I did more event and church related events, but since I don't shoot a lot of things that aren't for commercials or for weddings nowadays, I don't use this Telephoto 45 to 150 mil lens anymore. It's definitely a great thing to have in my kit when I want a telephoto lens, but I don't really use it anymore, so that just kind of lives there. Right here on the top half of this, I keep my top handle for my camera and a little side and wooden handle. Down here is the follow focus system from SmallRig. This is absolutely a must, especially when you pair it with a Cine lens. It's definitely nice to just be able to pull focus and get super accurate, and the fact that it has like a little push on the top where you can just push it, lock it, and then be able to have stop points for A and B, stop points for pulling focus. Now, this was a little bit harder to get into the camera bag itself, but this is the Mini 3 Pro. I've absolutely been flying this drone so much lately, and I absolutely love the new controller. The new controller is definitely a must if you're considering buying this drone. What I love the most about it is I never would fly my drone unless I needed videos for it, because I would always shoot in horizontal. And I never found a really good reason, because I didn't care for horizontal photos for drone photography. That's just a personal preference. But now that I can shoot vertical photos, I've been loving flying this drone everywhere. I have my small rig mini matte box, which is really tight for some reason. This is absolutely just a nice thing to have whenever I throw this on a lens. This lens looks really simple. You put this matte box on and it looks super, super professional. This is just something that's super nice, not only for blocking flares or putting different type of filters on it, but what's really nice is whenever you're with a client, having something just as small as this is a perception versus reality. This just makes you look more professional. That's the reality to me owning this, is it makes me look more professional having that on my camera. Right here is a K&F Concept filter case. I actually don't like this filter case. You are able to pull up and it shows all your different filters, but it's honestly kind of clunky and big, and I'm thinking about downgrading to just a fabric case that is more able to form to my bag and not be as clunky. This is something I'm not a fan of owning. Then up top on the final pocket on the main compartment is my 14 to 42 kit lens. That's a 3.5 to 5.6 is what I'm filming this video currently on. This just gets all my wide establishing shots. It's honestly such a nice lens, even being a kit lens. And then my favorite photography lens is Panasonic or Lumix 25mm 1.7. This is a beast for portraits and couple photos, doing anything like that. That's the main compartment for all my camera gear. Now going to on top of the case, I ended up getting a lid organizer, but not the one from Nanook. And the reasons why I didn't get the one from Nanook is that it only had 3 pockets. If you put a laptop on it, I heard that all your pockets and depth of your pockets would shrink significantly. And the fact that was $150, which kind of was kind of steep for me. So I looked elsewhere on the internet, and from Etsy, this one is from Amode Lid Organizer. This works for the Nanook, Pelican cases, and a couple other cases and brands I personally haven't heard of. But this is really nice since it has 5 different pockets, 4 of the same size and 1 being a little bit bigger. So right here on the bottom left of this pocket is a little red rocket. Honestly, I don't know if this is called red rocket. This is just why, that's a terrible name for this, but this is an absolute must. A small rig tool just to tighten some bolts and different things like that. Up top is these 2 things, one to clean filters and just kind of wipe off things, or to clean my glasses as well. Comes in really clutch. This is also an absolute must. This is called a gray card / white card. You pop this open, you can do a white balance check with this part, or you can do a gray card right here if you choose. Over here in this middle pocket, I have just a bunch of HDMI, USB-C, bunch of different cables right here. I don't really carry much in it. Honestly, all I'm carrying right now in this one is my ND filters for my Mini 3 Pro. Also forgot to mention, I do keep step-up rings right here in this pouch as well, so that's just for that. And this last longer bag on this is for my audio, so I throw my Rode Video Mic Go 2 and the 25-foot extension cable for it in this little bag right here. This just is a nice little store for that entire thing, and that is my entire camera case. If you want to learn more about my perfect handheld rig, I got a video right here to showing you all the things that's on my rig. Anyways, check out that video right there, and until next week guys, peace.